Hello class, I hope you're ready for another exciting grammar video. Yes, but first I must tell you, Reuben, the avocado was delicious. And yes, you are welcome. Okay, today we're going to say adjectives, okay? Adjectives are used to describe or give more information about nouns, okay? They usually go right before the noun that it describes. Okay, so we're talking about word order now. So usually you'll have your adjective and then the noun that it describes. So if your noun is man and you want to say that he looks good, you would say the handsome man. So handsome is your adjective and it comes before the noun that it describes. Now, the example I give you here is this is a small house. Small being your adjective, house being your noun. There is an exception we use with be. For example, the house is small. Okay, so sometimes we do have an exception. We put is in between the noun and the adjective that modifies it or describes it. Okay, that's just one exception for you. Welcome to the English language. The second thing you need to know about adjectives is that it can also go after a non-action verb. For example, the house looks small. Here, looks is your non-action verb. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. Looks is your non-action verb. So the house looks small. And here's your adjective. So the adjective actually comes after the non-action verb. Okay? Now, so let's talk about non-action verbs for just one moment. Your non-action verbs are here. You can look on page A2 in your book. There's a whole section of non-action verbs if you want to look into it deeper. But what we're going to study for in this unit, be, look, seem, appear, smell, and taste. Okay? So you can also say that this is a non-action verb, and so also small comes after that non-action verb. All right? So the house looks small, the house is small, and there's some ways for non-action verbs. He seems tired, for example. It's another one. Now, there's another kind of adjective you want to look into, and this is going to be your participial adjectives. And basically, it comes from participle, which is a verb. So it has ed and ing endings, okay? It has your ed and ing endings, which makes it this kind of a verb. They usually describe feelings. If you have ing, it means that someone or something causes feelings, like the fly is disgusting, okay? If you use ed, it means that you have the feelings. So I'm disgusted. Here, I have the feeling. Here, the fly causes the feeling. Okay? Another thing I like to show for this is this example. I took it right out of the book, actually. And it says, the story amazes me. And amazes is the verb, okay? Amazes is the verb. Now, if we want to take that verb form, and we want to use it as an adjective, we can change it to the story is amazing. The story is amazing. Now, amazing is an adjective. It's describing the story. It's telling you something about the story, okay? ing. Okay, so that's the kind of verb it is. You can also say, I'm amazed. Means I have the feeling. I am amazed. The story causes me to feel amazed, to feel amazing. And here I am amazed. So that's also another way that we use this verb. Okay, there's one more thing I want to show you, and then I'm going to give you a homework. I'm trying to make this video really, really short. So I used two boards this time. Okay, now there's also a word order that comes with using these adjectives. So if you use 2 or 3 adjectives in a row, but they're in different categories. So, we don't use commas, but they're in a different category. There's an order that we put it in. If it's the same category, then we don't change it. But if it's different categories, we do osas com pien. Osas com pien. I just made that up. That's not real. But if it helps you to remember the order, then okay. So it's osas com pien. We do opinions first, size next, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose, and noun. Okay, so that's the order that we use it in. And if that's a little jumbled up for you, you can see it here. Opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose, and noun. But notice, not just any noun, it's a noun that has been being used as an adjective. Okay, so I have something for you. So this whole order got me thinking that I should write this crazy sentence with this order here. And look at what I wrote. Okay. The wonderful big old square blue Mexican brick historical one-room museum is being sold to the mean, tall, old, overweight, pink-colored, alien flesh and blood invader, couch potato humanoid. Yeah! Just kidding. We only use 2 or 3 adjectives in a row. We do not use all of them in a row. That is the point. They will be very confusing sentences, very long. So don't do that. But just in case you were wondering, we'll try it one more time. Tongue twister. You can practice it with me. The wonderful big old square blue Mexican brick historical one-room museum is being sold to the mean, tall, old, overweight, pink-colored, alien flesh and blood invader, couch potato humanoid. Ha! Don't ever do that. Anyway, let's talk about homework. All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to find something colorful, big, something to describe, okay? A great thing to describe. Bring it to the class tomorrow. Come from your home. For example, okay, this is not really my hat. I borrowed it from the other classroom. Anyway, this would work because it has a lot of things going on. So I can describe this in many ways. So whatever you find in your house, or if you Google online and find a picture, but it has to be color picture, right? You should be able to describe it in many ways. I can describe this hat artistically. I can describe it, character. The person who wears this hat must be a very artistic person, yada, yada, yada. Okay? So you want to have an object that you're going to show and tell, and you're going to describe. You're going to look for a unique item, something unique, that can be described in several different ways. Take your time, practice. Practice with different categories of description for your item. I want you to practice with your ing and ed endings for your adjectives. And you can practice if it's applicable, which you can make it applicable. You want to have your non-action verbs in there too. And use some adjectives. Oh, I didn't tell you about these. Oh, I forgot to tell you about these. These adjectives right here, they look like adverbs, but they are actually adjectives. And they look like adverbs, which we will learn next. We're going to do adverbs, okay? So you're going to learn that ending ly is generally used for adverbs, okay? But friendly, lonely, lovely, and silly are not adverbs. They are adjectives, okay? So this, you could say, this is a silly hat, okay? Or this is... if you were just doing it. So you want to be able to describe your item in several ways. Bring the item to class. So don't pick like a mountain, because you can't bring a mountain in your backpack, okay? So bring the item to class. Practice some ways of describing it, because we're going to use it in class, okay? So I will see you tomorrow. Oh, yes, I look good. Maybe I'll bring this to class tomorrow. Don't know. Happy learning. Bye-bye.